How do genetic traits skip generations and reappear? Imagine a family gathering where some relatives have a certain eye color, but others don't seem to carry it at all. How can a trait just disappear for a while and then suddenly show up again? That's what we're going to explore today. Genetic traits are passed down through genes, which are tiny instructions inside our cells. These instructions come in different versions called alleles. Some traits are controlled by dominant alleles, which show up if you have just one copy. Others are controlled by recessive alleles, which only show up if you inherit two copies, one from each parent. When a trait is recessive, a person can carry the gene without showing the trait. These people are called carriers. They have one dominant and one recessive allele, but the dominant one hides the recessive trait. So, they look like everyone else. But they can pass the recessive allele to their children. If two carriers have a child, there's a 1 in 4 chance that the child inherits the recessive allele from both parents. When that happens, the trait appears in the child. This is why some traits like blue eyes or red hair seem to skip a generation and then come back later. The trait was hiding in the family all along, just waiting for the right combination of genes. Other factors can make traits seem to skip generations too. Sometimes a person carries a gene but doesn't show any signs because of something called reduced penetrance. That means the gene is there, but it doesn't express itself in visible ways. So, it looks like the trait disappeared. Variable expressivity is another reason. Even if the gene is active, how strongly it shows can vary. Some family members might have a very noticeable trait, while others have only a faint sign. This can make it seem like the trait is coming and going. Sometimes a dominant trait appears to skip a generation because of incomplete expression. The gene is dominant, but it doesn't always show up strongly in every person who has it. That can make it look like it's skipped a generation when really, it's just not fully expressed. Understanding these patterns helps explain why traits can seem to vanish and then reappear in families. It's all about how genes are inherited and expressed. Family genetic testing can reveal if someone is a carrier of recessive genes or if a trait is hidden due to other factors. This knowledge helps families make better health decisions and understand their hereditary traits more clearly. So, in short, traits skip generations mainly because of recessive inheritance, where carriers pass on hidden genes. Other genetic factors like reduced penetrance and variable expressivity also influence when and how traits show up. Knowing this helps us understand the fascinating way our genes travel through generations.